So what we're doing here is what I told the kids is deconstructing the skill. We're introducing them to a new skill. So I just wanted them to do it with no puck, get the footwork down, get the skill down, get the movement down. And, tried to watch each and every one of them a couple of times and just correct them as the drill was going on. But what we're trying to work on here is like skating into the zone with the puck on your right side and making a quick move to your left side. And within that quick move, we're like kind of focusing on a push across our body with the puck, crossover, and then continuing to move our feet. You'll notice when we do it with a shot and they actually do it full speed, and with a puck, you'll notice what we're trying to kind of work on here. But the big thing here that we're trying to work on is right to left side, and in one motion, we're kind of trying to get that to force them to push the puck to the side of their body. So what we're trying to work on with this skill is coming down on a defenseman like one on one, or trying to beat a defenseman to the outside or inside. This move can be used either or. And the big thing that I noticed with a lot of these kids was when I watched their game is they get the puck on their stick entering the zone and they don't really know what they're going to do, and they kind of just like wing it in a sense. So today we went through like three different things for them to do, like three different skills, three different tools, I think you can say. I call it tools. It's just like a tool in a toolbox. You have multiple tools for multiple jobs, right? So we're just introducing them to new skills and different tools that they can use when entering the zone, trying to beat defenders, etc. We eventually do this with the puck, and we'll just watch for a little bit with the puck, and you'll notice what we're trying to kind of work on is we want that puck to go far right side, quickly to our left side with the puck protection on the left side while we move our feet. So now we'll kind of get into so what I had them do here was I just kind of stood at the top of the circles and I made them make like power moves off of me. So what we're trying to work on here is, as you can see, is when the kids come up to me, we want to go inside quickly and then quickly to our left side. So what all Aiden needs to work on, and I'll say it again once we do like just a focus on his, is when he has his puck, he starts with it on his left side, brings it to his right side, and then goes back to his left side. Start right, go left, just the whole time when I try to tell him. But he does a really good job of quickly making that move and controlling the puck, like without losing that puck, and for how quickly he's doing it, you can't really ask for much more. But it would just make his job. It would make it a lot easier for him if he started on right and went to left quick instead of left, right, left. So now what I'm showing them is if they make this move on a defender and the defender ends up like staying with them, at least they will have the puck on their left side and they'll be able to protect it. And now the defender will have to kind of reach in on them and poke check the puck away. So now once you get here is we just need to work on shoulder, and he has to protect the puck a little bit better. But all we're trying to show them is like, look, if a D does follow you, now you just have to protect that puck a little bit better and continue to move your feet and just get on the inside of the D and almost like push him off. And just going off that, this last part is now once this defender does reach in on them, their job is to now cut this defender's stick and cut his lane off and now drive the net. So that's actually what Ryder does. And he doesn't even know it, but right as Ryder gets around my stick, he cuts to the middle, and now I'm behind him, like directly behind him, so I can't get to the inside or outside of him. And that's the whole point of this. So when we make these moves, if a defender does follow you, now you got to continue to move your feet to the outside, cut, and get in front of the defender to cut his lane off. So just like, what I was saying is we're working on these moves, trying to move at game like speed, and just, putting a defender there for them to hopefully focus. So ideally you want it to look like this. I mean, Weston does a great job. Right side quickly to his left. He's got that crossover, protects the puck, comes out of it with speed, cuts the dot, shot. I mean, you ideally that's what you want it to be. Aiden does a really good job of going right to left. He's just gotta like kind of like push the puck a little bit more and not go diagonally down on his body. So like what you'll notice here with Aiden is when he does, he kind of pushes the puck almost in front of him. See how it's in front of him? We want the puck like almost like out by his side, by his what is this? His left foot. We want the puck almost out by his left foot in a sense, not in, like in front of him. Because if this defender opens up quick, then it's just like a quick poke check. And that's kind of what I'm telling Aiden right now is put it to the side of his body and not like in front of his body. So Elliot, I mean, that was probably Elliot's best one. Does that little hop, and that hop like it kind of looks dumb, but what you want to use that hop for is to give you speed and momentum to get away from that defender if he does open up. You want to be able to keep your feet moving out of this move, and that's why we use that hop is to keep our feet moving and get away from this defender if he is gonna like open up and try and play you one on one. Was really happy with all these kids' effort and their focus today. Honestly, too, it's I mean these kids they focus and try so hard. It's awesome. And now we're gonna show you. I'm just gonna show you this briefly because we did kind of go over some of this type of stuff at the end. But I put the stick handling tool here and I told them go right or left of it. Whatever you want to do, come up to the stick handling tool and either go outside to in or inside to out. And what we're trying to do is just like this is what you would call a power move or like a push pull, right? So we push and then we pull it to one side. So west and sides go out inside to out, which is fine. I think Aiden does this. I don't know. Aiden goes good. I like the little head fake. Give it a little pump with a head fake. That's what we're trying to teach them to do. Is just be a little bit deceptful. Good job, Ryder. Be a little deceptful with their head and their body. Kind of like fake the defender out. Not a bad job. And what I told Elliot there is after he makes that move, continue to move his feet out of the move. So that's what I'm telling him right now as I'm speaking to him is when you make this move, move your feet out of the move. You see how like when I make the move, my feet continue to move forward. Like I don't pick them up and glide for even a second. They're just moving out of it. I mean, it's hard for young kids, but this is what we're trying to teach them. We're trying to make them a little bit uncomfortable and teach them hard things. So when they get to the older level, like, and they're taught these type of things, it's like picked up right away. So that's what we were trying to teach at them is now go outside to in. Quick pulls, quick power moves with some head fakes. Just got to kind of work on those, right to left, those type of pushes from far, going from your inside far away from your body. And then we worked on this third tool that we worked on was the cut back. So all we're working on here are type of punch turns and then a cut back to the inside, continuously crossing over, moving our feet and shooting. You'll notice here what Aiden just did, and we corrected them after that. They didn't do that again. Was Aiden couldn't punch turn. Weston was the only one that could punch turn, so Aiden couldn't punch turn. So I was like, look, if you can't punch turn, just do like a quick power turn in a sense. Just like kind of go up to like that general area and just quickly turn towards the boards. But what Aiden does here is he kind of almost like hockey stops. See how like hockey stops and then turns? We don't really want that because to go from that to then crossing over, see how many steps he's taking? Those all that type of wasted energy and wasted time is going to be crucial in the game. And like Ryder, we want to get some separation here. So like if the defender is coming down and playing us and then we cut back and we go all the way kind of towards the boards, crossing over, moving our feet, this defender will either blow by and like continue to move this way and go to the front of the net, or we'll stop and cut back and will then be flat-footed and coming at you, and you'll have speed coming around the top of the circle and towards the middle for a shot. Weston does a punch turn, and you'll notice right there when he picks up his left skate, just watch. It's like a punch. He punches the ice. See how he kind of punches that ice there? I'll show you this one for a little bit longer. But like that's just like night and day different than the first time Aiden just went. Still just kind of needs to work on speed out of that turn. Okay, so now the last skill that we kind of worked on, we did another one, but the camera angles was really bad. I didn't get a good camera angles. Now we worked on a cut back to a pass. And the reason why we did this one is because they're all teammates. They're all going to either play on a line with each other, or three of them could play on a line at one point. So what we're working on here is like zone entry with another player. And you make this quick cutback, and let's say like there's players here and you don't have there's players here and you don't have much going towards the net. You got this guy wide open coming into the high slot. I'd rather you make this pass to him so he has so much net and like room to work with than just try and like drive the net and take a shot at the top of the circles or something, or hold on to the puck for too long. So that's what we're doing on is the cut back right into a pass to a shot. I'm kind of just telling them not to be too close, like try and time it a little bit better. Timing is key in these type of situations. So here, what I'm telling Elliot, and I continue to tell them is, out of this cutback, pick your head up and find where this guy is. Like, don't begin to pick your head up like right here. Like, don't begin to pick your head up as you're about to pass. Like, pick your head up as you're about to like before you make the pass, right? So you can kind of see where the guy is. And Elliot does a good job. Right as he comes out of the turn, his head begins to pick up and look and find Ryder. So Weston just has to time it a little bit better. He's a little bit too low because the puck is then going to be in his feet. We want that puck to be in front of us so we can quickly catch it and shoot right away, or quickly catch it, load, and shoot. And again, Weston was still a little bit too low. Again, Ryder just didn't time it. Like timing is going to be something these kids will have some difficulty with because it's not very easy. They don't really think about like, all right, I don't have to play a million miles an hour. Like sometimes I gotta time it and go a little bit slower. And what I'm telling Aiden right there, out of that turn, every time he chucks slash stick handles the puck, you're wasting minutes and seconds. Like every time he stick handles, goes over, goes stick handle pass, you're just wasting seconds. And now this guy, if he times it incorrectly, is going to be way too low, like what just happened. And what I'm telling him right there is like, don't stick handle the puck too much because then you're just wasting seconds. Like, I mean, at the PB level, yeah, they might have more time with the puck on their stick, but like we want to get them into the habit of like making quicker decisions and not holding on to the puck for too long. Like awesome. Like literally couldn't have been better, that one that he just did. I mean, it was like right away, right out of the turn, pass. Great. Like that type of quick puck movement will throw a defensive team off so much. And now we're going to show you Aiden, Ryder, Weston, Elliott, and then all of them doing outside or inside to out or outside. I don't even know. So we're going to show first one, the first move they did, the power move with Aiden here. We go again, like I said, with the first one is he goes left to right to left. Start on your right side, but everything else was awesome. I think these new skills for Ryder, he just kind of tends to slow down a little bit to get them, but he just needs to try and do them a little bit faster at game speed. But he does a really good job there. Weston does an awesome job, game speed, moving fast, doing everything like a game. Ellie just needs to work on, and I'll show you, he just needs to work on this kind of the crossover step slash hop. So he does a good job. Goes right, goes left quick, a little bit of a head fake, but he needs to get that puck on the side of his body and not too far out in front of him. But he needs to just like kind of like push and hop crossover step. Doesn't do much of a crossover. So watch it full speed. And now this is the last one that we did, and this is the outside to in. I like the head fake there. Pretty good job though. Nice. Just kind of move a little bit faster at game speed. Probably what I'm telling you right now. Not bad. Good. Quick. We want it to be quick. From right to left or left to right. Outside to in. We want it to be a quick move, drag across the body. Good job.